Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. So trackies, the women's 100 meters at the Prefontaine Classic comes up on Saturday, trackies, and it's an epic clash, an epic throwdown. A lot is riding, a lot is at stake, especially for Jamaicans. And I know a lot of y'all don't agree, but yes, a lot is at stake for Jamaicans. Some bragging rights, you know what I mean? We need to leave the season with something in the women's 100 meters. Yes, we can't do anything about the world championship loss. We did lose it. That's the end of that. But we can definitely end out the season strong and walk away with a solid win, in my opinion. But with that said, trackies, again, the women's 100 meters lineup is out and it is great. Trackies, it rivals a world championship final. And of course, I'm absolutely excited and stoked to discuss what I think will potentially happen in this race. Now, you all would have followed me talking about what I expect from an Elaine in this race, what I expect from a Sharika in this race. However, ultimately, trackies, this race is Shacarri Richardson's race to lose in my mind. Now, kicking things off, we have Dina Smith from Great Britain. Then we have Zoe Hobbs from New Zealand. We have Sharika Jackson from Jamaica. We have Imani Lonsicut from Great Britain. We have Natasha Morrison, phenomenal season from her as well. From Jamaica, we have Shacarri Richardson, world champion. We have MaryJosee Ta Lou. And from the Ivory Coast, we have Tanisha Tori, also from the United States, and we have Elaine Thompson Hira from Jamaica. Now we're three heavy in this field. Honestly, looking back, I definitely didn't think we would be three heavy, heading into this finals, but we're three heavy. So that is great. And by we, I mean Jamaica is, three heavy in this field, right? So straight out the backtrack is I'm not going to be focusing on the athletes that I do not believe will figure in this race, right? So athletes that I'm going to be looking at: Dina Smith, Sharika Jackson, Natasha Morrison, Shacarri Richardson, MaryJosee Ta Lou, and Elaine Thompson here. Those are the athletes that I will be really focusing on in this field. Now, let's talk about Dina Smith and what could be possibly expected from her. Finally, back below 11 seconds, it seems as though it was confirmed that she did pick up a niggle, either leading into the World Championships, at the World Championships, but at the World Championships, she was not able to dip below 11 seconds, and we did see her run at 10.85 so far this season. But at the World Championships, nothing came to fruition for her, and as such, underperformed in my opinion. But we saw her in the most recent race in Brussels run a 10.97 seconds, which tells me that, okay, even though, she's not hitting the times that she should be hitting, or should have been hitting, she's definitely rounding back down. Even though it's the end of the season, funny enough, but she looks like she'll definitely be able to pull off a fast run here. Now, there's Sharika Jackson. She was carrying the Jamaican flag all season for us in this race, the women's 100 meters, got down to 10.65. A lot of people were expecting her, including myself, to win at the World Championships. And of course, it did not happen. She lost time and time again this season to the one and only Shacarri Richardson. But trackies, there's a thought process, and I do believe that Sharika Jackson was somehow not focusing on Shacarri Richardson in this race. Now, this is all just conjecture. So we will really see in the finals if nothing really gussle. You know what I mean? If she's able to hold off a Shacarri Richardson when she's right next to her, if she's able to respond and carry home this 100 meters. But with that said, trackies, she goes in with a personal best of 10.65, clearly still in great shape. So I'm expecting a great run from Sharika Jackson in this race. Then we look at Natasha Morrison, also having a fantastic season. I'm not gonna lie, she's always been, inconsistent in my mind. Earlier in the season, I didn't know how to really rate her. 1 minute she was up, the next minute she was down. I didn't know what to really think. But right at the championships, and I'm talking about the Jamaican National Championships, and post that, Natasha has been performing well. So with that said, 10.95, I'm expecting another great run from Natasha. And most of all, as it relates to Natasha, I'm really hoping that on the back of these performances that she's dropped this season, she can really build on that into next season, trackies, because I'm not gonna lie, we can never have too much. You never know what's gonna happen to some of the top athletes that are repping your country, and you always want to have more athletes in store just in case something happens and we need more athletes to step up. We don't want another Usain Bolt fiasco. That's for sure. So I'm really excited to see Natasha Morrison's season, and I'm looking forward to her building on this into next year. But I'm expecting a great run in this race. Now, Shacarri Richardson, absolutely shattered this season. Only lost one race. Now I know a lot of y'all are going to talk about, oh, that semi-final run. Track is, look here. The ultimate goal in a championships is to navigate each round and to make it through. As long as you make it through to the finals, it doesn't matter how or where you place in said rounds, whether it's the heats or the semi-finals. And worse, if you take the whole competition, track is, it does not matter where she placed in no semi-final round. Shacarri Richardson being the ultimate winner at the World Championships means that she is number one in that entire sequence of events, right? So as such, the only race she lost track is the one against young St. Lucian Julian Alfred. But with that said, track is, we haven't been able to get a one up on her, and she's really, really coming to her own this season. Absolutely fantastic top end from Shacarri Richardson. Plus, we see hints of, you know, a great execution from the start from time to time. She doesn't always get it right, but from time to time we definitely see her executing a great start. So this Shacarri Richardson is a very deadly Shacarri Richardson, and again, in my opinion, track is, this is Shacarri's race to lose. Then we look at MaryJosee Ta Lou. Not really sure what to expect. On the back of her World Championship performance, she picked up, I guess, an injury in the women's 4x1. I wasn't really expecting to see her here. She's here, but I don't know if this is a fully fit MaryJosee Ta Lou. So far this season, she's run 10.75. So if she's still in 10.75 shape, still expecting a great run from MaryJosee Ta Lou. One thing about her, she runs well on the circuit. It doesn't matter what she does at the championship, she always turns up at the circuit and she runs well. And if she's in great tip-top shape, I'm expecting another fantastic run from MaryJosee Ta Lou. My final athlete that I'll be looking at in this field is Natasha. Not Natasha Morrison, Elaine. I mean, Elaine Thompson Hira. Wow, what a topsy-turvy season. From, you know, not really seeing any good signs from her this season, going into the championship, not even making the individual team, to her crying for 2 weeks straight, to now in 3 races be at 10.84 seconds. You know, what a turn. You know, these dark clouds have certainly cleared in Elaine's life as it stands right now, and she's looking better and better every time she runs. Now, I did talk about my thought process as it relates to Elaine, and if she's able to run, as I said, 10.7s based on how she's trending, it looks like a 10.7 is in her legs for this final race. And if so, I definitely believe she can challenge all the top athletes in this race. And by top athletes, now I'm going to start talking about placings, right? So I pinpointed Dina, Asher Smith, Sharika, Natasha, Sha'carri, MaryJosee Ta Lou, and Elaine Thompson here. Those are the athletes that I pinpointed. All right. So right at the back of this pack, I believe is probably Dina, Asher Smith. And right next to her is Natasha Morrison. So I believe that both of them will be fighting for, what place is this? Is this 9 people and I didn't call, what, 3 names? Okay. So both of them will be placing, in my opinion, 6th or 5th in this race. Right, so 6th or 5th is between Dina Asher Smith and Natasha Morrison, but I'm still expecting very, very fast runs from these athletes, especially Natasha. I'm expecting another solid execution. You know, she's been definitely holding her own on the circuit. So I still have her in my brain chumping Dina, but you never know what Dina is going to pull out. But I'm still going to say Dina 6th, and I'm going to say Natasha Morrison 5th. So now we're in top 4. Now, again, this all, you know, is based on the shape that MaryJosee Ta Lou is in. I'm not really sure her current shape. As a matter of fact, I haven't really seen Shacarri run that much, you know, after the championship. So I'm not really sure if she's, you know, well rested and ready to go, or, you know, sometimes Americans shut down their season early. So I don't know what kind of mind frame she's in, but I'm hoping she's ready to go super fast. So with that said, I'm looking at top 4 now. So top 4, in my opinion, Sharika Jackson, MaryJosee Ta Lou, Shacarri Richardson, and Elaine Thompson Hira. All right. I'm probably going to put MaryJosee Ta Lou in 4th. Why? Because on one hand, there's the potential injury concern. Plus, on the other hand, I do believe that if Elaine Thompson Hira turns up in the shape I believe she can turn up in, I definitely think she chumps MaryJosee Ta Lou in this race, even if MaryJosee Ta Lou runs close to her season's best this season. So Again, I still have Elaine Thompson jumping her. So I'm gonna put MaryJosee Ta Lou in fourth. Now in my third place track is Elaine Thompson here. Now I know a lot of y'all are talking up Elaine Thompson here for the win. I definitely think she challenges. And the only way, I'm not gonna lie, I see Elaine Thompson winning this race is if Sharika Jackson and Shacarri Richardson both underperform. I'm not asking for any athlete to ever underperform in a race. I want you to give me what you have, right? So if they give me what they have, I don't think Elaine Thompson here takes that race. But that isn't a bad thing. That is not a bad thing because a 10.7 run for Elaine right now, especially after the topsy-turvy season that she's had, is phenomenal. It's great going into 2024, knowing that she can build on this and hopefully get back to her 10.5 or better, because I am seeing signs of, some kind of start situation going on there. I probably need to see a few more races, but still, I'm excited about that possibility when it comes to Elaine. So for Elaine Thompson here, I have her finishing third in this race. Then no track is, again, I said the race is Shacarri Richardson's to lose. And I think the biggest challenger for her here right now is Sharika Jackson. As long as Sharika Jackson is going to be putting out a full effort, because again, she's going after that 200-meter world record. I don't even know what effort she's going to give in this race. Depending on that, this whole list may go up in smoke. But with that said, she, I believe, right now is the only one that can really challenge a Shacarri Richardson that is currently at her best, and best being at 10.65. Also, Sharika Jackson, at 10.65. As it stands now, at best, they're both even Steven as it relates to times, right? So, when we look at their race execution, Sharika typically gets a better start than not Shacarri Richardson. But Shacarri Richardson seemingly, clearly, has a much better top end than Sharika Jackson. However, Sharika has been working on her turnover all season. It was a hit and miss in a few of her races. I hit one time, I miss a few times. So I'm hoping that her turnover this time is a hit. And if it's a hit, then she definitely challenges Shacarri Richardson in this race and could possibly walk away with the victory. As a matter of fact, as a Jamaican, I'm hoping that she walks away with the victory. Because as I said, Jamaica needs some bragging rights in this race. But Shacarri Richardson track is, listen, fortune favors Shacarri Richardson when it comes to running in the United States on these tracks. And I'm telling you, in my mind, I'm having this subtle thought process of a 10.5 run. Call me crazy, trackies. But when I look back at Elaine Thompson here, 10.61 at the Olympics. Then we go into Eugene. She utterly destroys the field. Right from a poor start, she comes back through tearing. No, don't get me wrong. Shacarri's top end is nothing close to Elaine Thompson here's top end. That's for sure. But still, she also has a similar top end speed. And of course, they have similar running styles in the sense that they're both deceptive runners. You can never really tell with them how much effort they're putting in. When you see them after the race, you can't tell. So they did run hard enough because they're down on their knees, they're breathing hard. You can tell that they were giving their all. But during the race, it doesn't look that way. So Shacarri Richardson track is, I don't know if fortune is going to favor her in this race, but I'm having a ridiculous premonition, which doesn't bode well for me as a Jamaican, because I may end up with sleepless nights through the rest of this 2023 until 2024. But with that said, it could be possible that we see a 10.5, sorry, run from Shacarri Richardson again. 10.65 at the championships, heading into Eugene, fresher legs, the only race that she has to run, and she's been rested for a few weeks, unlike some of the other trackies. She could come and utterly dismantle this field and run something absolutely phenomenal, close to maybe Elaine's 10.54 that she did in 2021 right after the Olympic Games. Trackies, this is a crazy notion, but at the end of the day, this is how I'm seeing this race pan out. I'm hoping upon a star or anybody that's looking up, because obviously I'm not going to ask the Lord to do this for me. It's sports, it's not that serious, right? So, with that said, I'm hoping though that Sharika Jackson can walk away with the win. Based on what I saw at the World Championships, I did think that she was focusing too much on Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price and completely lost sight of everybody else in the race, including Shacarri Richardson, sorry. So, in my opinion, this time around, it's her time to really prove that she can beat a Shacarri Richardson, because right now, track is, if Sharika Jackson don't beat Shacarri Richardson in this race, And if they're both going full tilt, so if Sharika is giving her absolute best and Shacarri Richardson is absolutely giving her best and Sharika still can't defeat her, track is it does not bode well for Sharika Jackson. I'm not gonna lie, going forward into 2024 when it comes to defeating Shacarri Richardson. And y'all know me, I'm not gonna be hoping for an athlete to be at a deficit to hope for a win. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say the only way she can win is if Shacarri Richardson isn't at her best. No, I want Sharika to be able to win when she is at her best, and that is Shacarri Richardson is at her best. But Shaq is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very, very exciting race. I believe there's a lot on the line. Now I know you Americans will say no because she's already won at the World Championships. I do agree to a certain extent, but we want some. With that said, sound off in the comment section below, like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.